No, I really do. I really believe that Dragon Quest Builders 2 is better than Minecraft, and I'm going to show you why in just a minute. One of my favorite reasons why Dragon Quest Builders is better than Minecraft 2 is because of blueprints. Blueprints are an amazing system that allow you to quickly and easily replicate builds that you've done previously or builds that you've gotten from other people. So all you need to do is lay the blueprint down on the ground, as you can see here, and then once you've done that, you can open the blueprint up, and it'll show you not only what all of the components necessary are, but exactly where they need to be placed to replicate the design. I'll talk a little bit more about how this can be expedited in a minute, but suffice it to say that this is one of the most amazing features that I've ever seen in any sandbox game. This is also really helpful for the game's community and multiplayer co-op building system. You have the ability to get blueprints from other people's lands. In fact, that's where I got this one from. Another great feature about Dragon Quest Builders 2, as you can see, is there's a waypoint warp system. This allows you to quickly and easily traverse the large lands that Dragon Quest Builders has you going through in the storyline. And that's pretty great. So, speaking of storyline, that's also something that Dragon Quest has over Minecraft. A story. Now, I know a lot of people like Minecraft because it doesn't have that storyline aspect, and that gives you a lot of extra freedom or whatever to engage in the game however you like. But I've never really found their implementation of storyline in Dragon Quest Builders 2 as a limiting factor. It's really great in some ways because you have a purpose and direction going through the beginning stages of the game, and it really teaches you how to build at the beginning. So you're laying out blueprints and you're going through the game story and learning all of these different techniques to build. That's really cool, and they have some really amazing builds that you're going to do right even at the beginning. So right now we're at the first island you go to when you start the game, and this is a completed version, so some minor spoilers. If you haven't ever played the game before, but I want to show that the blueprint system does some really amazing things here. And what you're looking at here is one of the completed major builds of the game in the storyline. This whole thing was constructed through blueprints, and a large portion of it was completed by the residents in the town here. So you don't just complete blueprints, but you actually have helpers to complete massive builds like this, which Minecraft is sorely lacking. Another thing that's really awesome about Dragon Quest Builders 2 is some of the character diversity. And what I mean by that is the way that they've articulated their characters so that they all have different speech patterns. If you're quick, you've probably seen that the ship captain there, Brownbeard, talks very much like a pirate. But if we come over here to the Burning Sands and go into the pyramid, there's a good couple of examples of different character types and just kind of the way that they speak. I think that really adds a lot of character to the game as compared to Minecraft's reasonably static and, well, basically non-interactive NPCs. The NPCs having different diversity to them here is really quite enjoyable. So next I want to talk a little bit about some of the tricks and things you do with Dragon Quest Builders 2 that are unique to the way the game is put together. One of those I'm calling the sword jump, and basically what it does is it gives you the ability to jump extreme heights that you wouldn't otherwise be able to jump. It's pretty simple. You just pull out your flying machine here and then do an air attack, and that gives you a lot of extra headroom to complete a jump that takes you much higher than you would otherwise be able to go. Another really great thing is block control. Something that Minecraft doesn't have is the ability to control your block placement very well. Now, I know some of you PC players on the Java version are saying, well, I can place blocks wherever I want, but the thing is that it doesn't give you a preview of where the block is, and you can lock your position where the block is going to go, similar to a crouching effect in Minecraft, but really gives you some very fine-grained control. Excuse me, I'm recording here, thank you. It gives you some fine-grained control over where those blocks get placed, and so it's really helpful in a lot of circumstances, especially when you're using a controller, to be able to place blocks very precisely like this. So definitely one of my favorite features. And then there's the ability to create your own blueprints. So I'm just going to real quick put a stupidly simple little square together here, nothing fancy, and then I'm going to turn it into a blueprint, and then I'm going to destroy it, because I want to show how you can have your helpers complete the blueprint for you. So here we go, I've put down a chest, and I'm going to take a nap so that my helper will come in. He's going to grab some blocks and start placing them down. And eventually he'll complete the blueprint on his own without having to do any kind of interactions here. So those are the big primary features that I really think are something that differentiates Dragon Quest Builders 2 from Minecraft in significant ways. And, great.